well-coached team. They got a lot of experienced guards, and I thought their guards did a great job of controlling the game and making tough shots in key times. They kind of won the game. For our team, I thought we played hard in spurts. Unfortunately, we couldn't get some key timely stops that we wanted to get that I thought would have helped us. But all in all, proud of what our guys did today. So.
Coach, Jim described your guys' offense today as something very unique to coach against, especially with Jim.
Why do you say that?
He just said it's something where if they let you guys get going, you can score 8, 9 points on anybody, especially with Chuba. I mean, could you talk about his performance today?
Yeah, I don't know if I did a good enough job getting Chuba the ball. I just see the stats. He was 6 for 6. Probably should have gotten some more touches. But that's how it goes sometimes. Again, they played going against a really good team. They took some of his touches away early, and we should have done a better job getting more touches.
So against Miami today and against a couple other opponents so far this season, it seems like some teams have forced you guys into not really getting a good shot off until maybe like the last 10 seconds of the shot clock. How do you get your guys to adjust to those kind of quick offense plays?
We're okay with that. We're especially when we're not turning the ball over. We only had 11 turns. I thought we could slice that down a little even more. Some of those, I guess, at least 2 or 3 of those were those 30-second shot clock violations. So if we're getting those and not turning the ball with live turnovers, it kind of is what it is. We're just trying to get the best shot possible.
And in the second half, even after Miami got off to that big run, you guys kept knocking at the door the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. How are you able to keep your guys alive in those games and keep pushing those deficits back down to 6 points, 4 points?
Yeah, I think it's our guys. They're a resilient bunch. They never give in. I always know out there as a coach, I'm very confident that whatever we're doing at that time, however we're playing, we can get on the run and we can get a string of stops that can kind of propel our offense. So, our guys have done it all year. We've been down a bunch of times and they fall back to their credit. So, unfortunately, it wasn't enough tonight, but it's good positive momentum moving forward.
And defensively, I mean, it seems like you guys took control in the paint in the first half. What's the next step for your team in terms of developing your offense this season?
Just got to get a little bit more organized. Again, a lot of new guys, a lot of new spaces, still getting to know each other. They're getting to know each other. We're getting to know them in their games. So we got a little break here that we can kind of put some things in and fine tune some things. So we're looking forward to that.
And speaking of that break, I mean, you guys don't play your next game for another 10 days. What's something you're going to do to kind of keep your team's head in the season and moving forward?
Say that one time, sorry.
How are you going to keep your guys kind of energized and ready to go for the rest of the season, even with this long break?
Well, I think our guys know we have to get better. We got a long stretch ahead of us. We played a lot of games in a short amount of time, so I think the rest is well needed. We got a lot of guys sort of broken, banged up, so I think the rest is very well needed. Probably give them a day or 2 off, and then we'll go after it for the next couple of days. I think it's actually almost like a little training camp. That's how we're going to treat it. Kind of fine tune things, make sure we're getting better at what we already have in, and then we put some other things in that we can use moving forward.